I'm doing a Blu-ray shelf. I've already started. This is where my secondary desk used to be, and it was really just like accumulating stuff. And while it was accumulating stuff, my other shelves in the living room are slowly but surely, and by slowly but surely I mean very quickly, filling up with Blu-rays, because I buy way too many Blu-rays. So I need some shelves. Now, right now, those shelves that I use are Billy's from IKEA. I could build my own shelves. It is entirely possible. There's a great video from Serial at Midnight, and I'm sure plenty of others talking about building their own Blu-ray shelves, but that's not really my aesthetic. I could probably, given enough time and energy, put together the kind of shelves that I want, but I'm a very busy person who's also exceptionally lazy. Two things that don't go well together. I'm going to make things easier for myself, so I buy IKEA. I buy a lot of IKEA stuff. It's cheap, and you know what? It works fine. I don't think IKEA is perfect, but it is fine. And maybe you're someone who builds a lot of IKEA. Maybe you're not. I don't know you. I'm just a guy on the fucking internet. But am I being bleeped right now? What the fuck is that? Okay, whatever. So I've already put up one of the pieces on the wall. So here's how the system works. This is the Svalnas, I think is how you maybe say it. I don't know. System. And here's the dealio. I'm just going to give you the 411 real quick. These motherfuckers are being discontinued according to people on the internet. So if you finish this video and you're like, man, I want that. Well, according to the person on the internet, they're being discontinued at the end of the month. So hopefully you see this within the first like 5 days of it going up. And just go to your local IKEA and get it all. When I went to IKEA, I actually didn't even know the system existed. I wish I had. I would have bought it years ago. I think this started coming out like 2015 or something. I think, maybe. I don't know. This isn't history of IKEA. It's fucking building a shelf. This is it's a bamboo system. It uses brackets on the shelves. It attaches directly to your wall, and it's actually super cool and super simple. So here's a copy of Mission Impossible Fallout, and you'll see here that it's almost the right size. The shelf is slightly deeper than the Blu-ray, but that's good for two reasons. One, if you wanted to attach like an LED strip on the back or something, you have just no space to do that. But also, like, the indicator box sets, as you'll see, fit really nicely. So if you're into like fancier box sets like the stuff from Indicator, this might work really well. I don't know. I'm just now trying it. As you can see, the shelves do not exist on my actual wall yet. So I've already been talking for 4 minutes? Jesus Christ. Let's see. So I'm going to do a quick speed through. This is not complicated, but just to give you an idea of what we're doing here, you need to buy the shelves, and you need to buy this thing, the side piece. But it's all part of the Svalnas system. Svalnus. What is the two dot? Why am I asking you a question? You can't talk back. This isn't in real time. It's just these two items. Obviously, you need multiples. You need at least two of these guys. They do go back to back. They have little holes on either side, and so they do go back to back. And so you could get 3 and do a 2-column shelf. You could get 4 and do a 3-column shelf, etc., etc. You could go on and on and on. So it's a very malleable system. And then you have your shelf, which comes with the brackets, and just as many as you need. I believe with the height that if you do them back to back, I believe it's 7. I got 7. I hope it's 7. They can fit on a single unit. We're going to find out. Let's do this thing.
Wake up in the morning and looking up at the sky. I know that it's about to be a good day. Meditating, smoking, linking up with my folks. I'm hoping to get the whole hood straight. I got a lot on my plate.
Yeah, I'm done. All right, so as you can see, I finished the shelves. Don't do this while you're high. Just going to throw that out there as, like, you know, something you should know. If you've built a Billy bookshelf before, this is a little bit more difficult, only because you really need to make sure that all of your measurements are super exact. You can pretty much sleepwalk through a Billy setup. Billies are, you know, the first time you do one, it's a little confusing maybe, but they're pretty straightforward. These are less straightforward. They don't come with the screws that you need, so make sure you buy some screws. I used ones that I lost the thing to. What did I get? I got 8 by 1.5 Pan Phillips sheet screws. just make sure they're flat on the underside. That's basically what you just need to know, is get screws that are flat on the underside, and you'll probably be fine. And yeah, other than that, you know, everything's in the materials. I got a lot of like plastic and cardboard all over now. Anyway, you don't care about that. We need to shorten up this video. It's way too long. You just want to see how it works. So these are the shelves. I have them a little bit high up because I have plans for like the floor space. But let's just take some normal Blu-rays. I've got my Fallout here. And this is probably gonna be my indicator shelf, probably my like British shelf. I don't know. I'm still figuring out what I'm gonna use this shelf for. But so we've got that there. So as you can see, it's a little bit too tall. That's the only problem so far. A little bit too tall. And we have our Kino. So here's all the standard releases. Let's just see how this looks all stacked in here. Let's just throw a bunch of shit in here, completely out of order. Let's just see how it looks. And just for scale, here's some books as well on the underside. So, you know, if I decide that I don't want to use this for Blu-rays, if I want to like change up to books and use a different shelving unit for Blu-rays, I can do that. It's fine. It's a fucking shelf. Like, I'm not. What do you expect? Still see how that works, and then let's go ahead and let's get some indicators. Indicator box set here, looking saucy, Got a little dent on that. That must have come dented. That makes me mad. And some DVDs just to finish it off. And that's a little tight, so I'm gonna put that last DVD in. I'll just take a random Blu-ray. Got Twins of Evil. This isn't very scientific, but as you can see, fits a fair amount of discs. Not too shabby. There is a little bit of a bolt thingamabob coming out here, which, you know, whatever, not that big of a deal. It's just above the Blu-ray, so if you have like a oversized Blu-ray or a slipcover on the side, that could cause it to kind of tear it. So just be wary of that if you do buy these. But if I switch this out, yeah, the bolt is literally right above the Blu-ray, so not a huge deal. And as you can see, it fits a significant number of discs. 41. So I have 41 individual discs here. Some are DVDs. There's some box sets. Like I'm counting this as 4. This is 2. This is 3. And like some of these are slightly different size Blu-ray cases. So you know, that gives you an idea that, you know, it's more than enough. If I can get 40 odd Blu-ray cases in there, you know, 40, 80, 120, 160, you get it. A lot of Blu-rays. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I don't know. You know, maybe go watch a movie.